Oh, hello everyone, welcome back to PwnTV. Here I am, just doing some Dynamis Divergence content, solo. It's not that hard, actually, to kill this boss as a Corsair. Turns out it's actually quite easy to kill this boss as a Corsair, so I decided I would post a video of my Corsair soloing the Tombstone, aka Dynamis Divergence mid-boss, aka Wave 1 clear, aka what everyone needs to get their +3 unlock for every single Dynamis zone. I've actually soloed, at this point I've soloed all of the Dynamis Wave 1s. I've gotten all of the Tombstones defeated on my own. I found a really good strategy as Corsair slash Ninja, basically using Utsusemi to ignore all of the Seismo Stomps, basically using Phantom Rolls to keep Orin's mana topped off. Basically the same thing goes for OHHH I. There's actually a lot of really good Phantom Rolls you can do for this fight. I prefer to use Sam Chaos as per usual, but if Orin gets really low and we start taking hits, maybe the Seismo Stomps start going through the Utsusemi shadows, which does happen sometimes when it crits. Sometimes it requires 4 shadows to blink it, and I don't have 4, I only get 3 as sub ninja. So when that happens, sometimes I just go ahead and go over to Orin and throw up the Evoker's roll, throw up the Healer's roll. That way his cures really top us off quite easily for the minimal amount of MP necessary, and I just wait for his cooldowns. Orin has some really cool abilities as a trust. Basically, he uses his TP move to give himself mana. Every time he has 1000 TP, he's just like, oh, I'm just going to dump all this TP into my mana pool. That's not a problem, right? So he's going to just do this over and over, and it's actually really OP, especially with enough support from my Corsair, for example. OHHH I is a whole nother beast. It's a whole nother beast, ladies and gentlemen. OHHH I is like the most broken trust in this game. He's one of the harder trusts in the game to get as far as being time consuming to just actually unlock him. But once you finally get OHHH I, he can basically do everything you need him to do, boys. Basically, this guy is just gonna blink every attack, like no matter what it is. OHHH I is gonna say, ignored, and that's what's gonna happen for the whole fight. Now, for whatever reason, Orin actually also hastes us. I don't recall Orin ever hasting in the past, so maybe an update. Maybe I just overlooked it. Whatever the case was, I did receive a haste in this fight. I don't have it right now, but it had to have been from Orin. So under certain conditions, Orin will haste everyone, so that's also pretty cool. Because haste actually helps us with the Utsusemi shadow recast timers. It's really unfortunate when you're looking at both Utsusemis on cooldown and he's Seismo Stomping you back to back, like that's pretty rough. But short of that happening, you're usually pretty good milking the cooldowns in this fight if you pace yourself. Also, his Seismo Stomp and every other TP move he has is based off of what he has as a TP value. So if you don't want him to keep spamming it because all of your abilities are on cooldown, it's as simple as turning your back to the boss and basically letting the trust solo it and not feeding it TP. So long as you don't feed this guy TP, he really doesn't do any TP moves to you. Hey, who'd have thought? That's how the game works, right? But yeah, so in general, real easy fight as the Corsair. You also want to give him Treasure Hunter debuff, guys, so you get that Treasure Hunter equip set, and you equip that bitch, and basically, yeah, that gives you the TH value that you need to actually grab all those TH debuffs on the boss to get all those epic loots. Epic loots are good. You usually almost all... I've never not seen him drop a Beastman's medal, but actually this is a recording, and I know that he's only going to drop the single Beastman's medal, which is kind of triggering. It kind of makes me salty that I spent all that time making a TH set, and, you know, when I put this up on video, it doesn't give me the double drops. Every other time, like in the last month that I've been doing this, I've gotten double drops, but not this time. Not this time, guys. We're just gonna get the 1 drop. But yeah, that's enough, honestly. A lot of these people actually pay me to solo this stuff for them, so it's not a big deal if I don't get the double drops. I just get the money either way. Get the money and the bitches, right? That's what you do. That's what you do. So yeah, you can actually solo Darkness with OHHH I. My timing is kind of whatever in this fight. I really don't focus on soloing Darkness. That only saves me a little bit of time. As you can clearly see, the boss is almost dead, and I still have 28 minutes in the zone. It's fine. All you gotta do is just run over here and die and get back up and like just fight him, right? You save so much time doing it that way. I've tried actually doing the content legit, and a lot of times the party members will screw things up, and you won't get to the boss early enough to fight him, and you'll just lose basically due to a timeout. So my strategy is a bit more innovative and less relying on other people to do shit, because I have the ArcHM boys, I'm in the Yorinoran Unity, I got that covered. I got all the buffs, all the gear, everything I need to play the job. I'm rocking that Ambuscade pulse weapon, bro, and my own version of my signed Blurred Knife +1 in my offhand, because why not? Why not rock out the gear that you made yourself, right? So that's what I do. That's how I get the bitches. That's how I win the content, guys. That's what I do. One other note that I'd like to note about this content in particular, I'm using a cheer effect that's carrying my ass right now. This cheer effect is OP. If you do monster rearing, try to get it. It's, I want to say it's the Jumbo Tinder cheer effect, whatever it is. I'm pretty sure it's Jumbo Tinder, now that I think about it. But whatever it is, it gives all of your trusts a regen +5 tick, permanent passive. And it gives all of your trusts a refresh +3 tick permanent passive. So this just permanently happens, passively, just hanging out, refresh +3, regen +5, on all the things. Everyone gets it. So I don't even have to do Evoker's roll. I don't have to heal anyone. I don't have to do anything, guys. Like, my cheer effect is carrying my ass. It really is. It's just busted. So all of these things in combination with each other make this epic fight happen. And you're able to just do some crazy shit to a crazy boss that is notorious for wiping alliances. Not a problem. Not a problem. It turns out, guys, that he's a statue, and they're weak to magic damage, and I have the 20k lead-in salutes in my back pocket. Got the shit covered, boys. Not a problem. Easy peasy. Anyway, thank you for watching my YouTube video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.